My motto is don't ask, don't tell. I just be trying shit.
What?
Yeah, I just be trying shit. Oh, you ain't like that?
I was about to say, do you get reviews on the stuff that you try?
Nah, I just know. You know when
you can tell.
Yeah.
If you paying attention.
Yeah, you know when that wasn't it.
But you should also be able to have a conversation with your partner. I think that's what makes it fun.
I love doing it. Like, I love being able to have that rapport with somebody.
Oh, and as a man, when she make you make that sound that you don't want to make, oh, man.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.
Hello, guys.
We are back.
Welcome back to We Them Girls Podcast. That girl Mel here.
And a Mel in the cut.
How y'all feeling? What y'all
feeling
doing?
good.
You feeling good?
I feel better like today.
Yeah.
It's a rough week.
It was a rough week.
Y'all, okay.
What?
I'm going to put my phone up. I've been binging watching cake decorating videos. Y'all know I do bunts already, but I don't advertise them to sell them, and I think I want to sell them because I did have a moment of DD's sweet treats, and it did really good because I did like a Valentine's Day little box set thing. But now I want to tap into something else because I feel like my brain stays so occupied. I need to do something with it, and I think I want to like tap into cake decorating. Y'all booking or y'all looking?
They not booking nothing. You ain't selling nothing yet.
I just read a meme that said it, and it said, "I'm looking right now, sweetheart. You get a little better.
You get a little better."
But yeah, I think I'm gonna tap into that and see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
So if I be
get your supplies and start practicing.
Yeah. Well, I got some of the supplies. I just need to make the cakes and decorate them. I need to figure out how to make buttercream, and because remember when we tried to do it for your birthday 1 year?
Y'all.
It was a disaster.
We be having these lofty ideas, have no clue how to execute, but in our brains, if we say we're going to do something, it's going to turn out great, because why not? We decided that we was going to make, was it a 2-tier or a 3-tier cake?
It was something.
It was at least 2 tiers.
And it was a fool.
We ain't never done this before in our lives, but we was like, it can't be that hard. When I say I wish, I don't have a picture of it, but I wish I did. When I say I could not breathe, I was laughing so hard. This cake looked hideous. It tasted amazing, but it looked crazy.
And what I had figured out, what we didn't do with that cake, well, first of all, everything was store-bought.
Wasn't nothing homemade.
Nothing.
Nuh-uh. You tried to make the icing.
It was too wet.
It
wasn't thick
and
at all. So that was wrong. We didn't slice off the tops of the cake. So they were sitting on top of mounds.
And it was so lopsided.
And I learned just in a couple of days that if you make the cake from scratch, it's more dense than a box cake, so it holds up better.
Because box cakes are very fluffy.
And they fall when you take them out the oven. Girl, we was a fool trying to make them cakes.
That cake looked crazy.
So I think I'm going to try.
Yeah. Because when we went to that cake decorating class, it was like a cake and sip in Atlanta. That was so fun.
It was fun. And then me and Charlie went to Tea and Tiaras yesterday, and we decorated some cakes, so that was fun.
And you can do it, and we can just have little girls' nights and decorate cakes.
Because when I make them,
it was fun.
Yeah. And I hit y'all done made a cake. We don't never lose no weight.
I was about to say, it ain't like we got to eat them.
Yes, you do.
I have a week. No, but yeah, the decorating part was really fun. Yeah. Get all creative and things. I won the contest, by the way. But we ain't never gonna lose no weight. Yes, we are. We're not gonna keep on speaking that.
I'll probably just do them on the weekends right now.
That be the problem. It's the weekend. I was just having this conversation with somebody. I was like, I do so good during the week. Then the weekend come, and they be like, don't feel the need to reward yourself. I was like, I'm not rewarding myself. I'm just having a good time. But then,
like, we'll get burnt out on them because even like my bundt cakes, I don't even really taste them no more.
And all cake decorators don't be tasting all the cakes that they make. Like, once you got a tried and true recipe, you don't have to taste it every time. So,
because my buns, I don't even. That one that I made, what holiday was that? We just had them for the orange juice cake. I barely ate that.
That was far too.
But yeah, that other one, it sat in the house for a few days before I threw it away. Even after we ate out of it. So, we might not do too bad.
Yeah, it'll be in the beginning when you're trying to get your recipes right. But once you get it down pat, you'll be fine. Because I don't taste every pan of mac and cheese I make. I know that shit's gonna be
mac and cheese is mac and cheese. Cake is cake.
Your tried and true mac and cheese is mac and cheese, and your tried and true cake is gonna be it. But you gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself in order.
Give you a little hobby. I told you needed a hobby.
I do. I occupy my mind.
Yeah.
What's been going on?
This week, not too much. I was just very proud of how much I locked in this week at the gym. Because I told my trainer I was just gonna take a break. But I think also he gave me the boost that I needed to get back in my mode. Like, and when I say my mode, that mode for me is like it's you versus you at this point. Like, and once I get back there, that's when I really lock in. And I was locked in this week.
That's right.
So that felt really good. I ate clean all the way up until yesterday. I was still eating meal prep. I was gonna fix me a little cocktail. I was like, you don't need it. You probably gonna drink tomorrow. Save it. But you're definitely trying to like cut back on that too. And when I say cut back, I don't be drinking a whole lot. Just be on the weekends when you want to have a little cocktail with your taco or something.
With your taco. Ooh, I ain't made tacos in a minute. It might be a part of my meal prep this week.
But no. That's really all this week was not very eventful, but
that's fine.
Yeah. It was a good week. Anything you need to free yourself from?
Oh, I thought I did. My bad.
I thought you were just rambling.
No. I learned today that I can have perfect peace. Ooh, Lord, because I was losing my mind earlier this week.
And how do you get that perfect peace?
Now, see.
Well, if you was paying attention to the word.
First of all, if you saw my Instagram, you would have saw I posted notes.
That's why I was asking. Let the people know how they can get some too.
Let me go back so I can tell you exactly what I wrote. Okay. I learned that your mind is the most powerful tool. You have to be the person that's thinking your thoughts. Eliminate the triggers that set you off. And I be trying to do this, y'all. But the triggers just be creeping up. And I just want the triggers to leave me alone.
And I think when it comes to triggers, like I feel like you'll be triggered because you can't really necessarily help being triggered. I think it's in how you respond to those triggers. And that's what we probably got to work the most on.
Because I be trying not to respond. But on the inside, my brain is like jumping beans. Because it's so many things that I be wanting to say. And I just don't say them. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust implies confidence and security. God's promises are secure. Lean not to your own understanding. Reality can bring fear, but his truth overrides. Don't believe in what you see, but trust in what he says. And rehearse and remember who God is. Period. And the scripture he read was Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. I was like, it was right on time because I was literally losing my mind early this week. And I hate feeling like that. But I got myself together.
Good. So I was like, when are we going to be friends again?
I just be having
to give you your time.
I say to myself, because when my mind gets to going, because I don't let it go as much as I used to. Mm-hmm. So when it does, it's like a big, it's a big thing. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how to control it sometimes. So I just be having to. And then what makes it so hard is having a job where you have to talk to people all the time. Mm-hmm. And people don't read the room and realize that you don't want to talk. I'm like, if I'm not responding, just stop talking. Golly. And I think it sends my mind even more. Because I'm like, at this point now, my heart is getting ready to fall out of my chest because I need to get out of here. So it's been a week. Yeah. But it's a start to a new week. And it's a new month.
It is.
And we are out of here in a couple weeks.
Period.
I'm excited.
I am too. I loved when he said that our thoughts are not his thoughts and our ways are not his ways. Mm-hmm. Because it just helps to put in perspective why, like, we might be thinking our world is just crashing down and asking God why, like, what is going on? Why are you making me go through all of this? And it's because, like, he got something else going on in whatever he's working on as far as his plan for your life is. And we just might not be able to see it in the moment, or we might not be able to think what we need to think in the moment, but his ways are not our ways, and they're bigger than ours.
Yeah, because what do you say? Like, the average human has like 70,000 thoughts or something. I was like, that's so true. A day.
And that's just the average person.
That's even in my sleep.
So it's people that have more than that.
Like, it's crazy. In my sleep, from the time I wake up all throughout the day, it just be... On top of that, you got to think about the stuff that you're doing to operate your body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a lot. Your mind is very powerful.
Golly.
And I think that is the reason he was saying, keep your mind stayed on me. Because if it stayed on you and everything you got going on, you'll drive yourself insane.
Insane.
Like, for real. He also said that basically, like, instead of numbing your pain with any and everything else worldly, numb your pain with praise. And I was like, ooh, that makes sense, because when I'm praising, I'm not, like, when I'm praising and worshiping him, I'm not thinking about anything else, because it's hard to do both at the same time.
Have you seen maybe not, because it was a post that popped up on my thing. And I think that, stuff pops up on our pages because of our algorithms and what we think of. And it was a girl, and she was like, imagine praying with ADHD. And she was like, starting to pray up. And she was like, thanking God for all this stuff. But then was like, dang, God, did I turn off the stove or something in the middle of the prayer? She was like, oh, my bad, God, I'm back. But then she was like, no, but then what time do I need to be to go get the kids? And she was like, I'm sorry, just forget the prayer. I'm going to start over.
I done had to say my bad, God, several times while I was praying.
Because of what?
Sometimes I done fell asleep while praying.
That's what one person said. They said, I fell asleep while praying. I had to wake up.
I did. I woke up and I was like, my bad, God.
Because I ain't even say amen at the end.
I don't even remember where I left off. I'm so sorry.
Somebody was like, well, that prayer didn't get sent up.
The part that I prayed got sent up. He can piece it together.
I was like, oh, God. I said, he's probably fed up.
He be knowing what's going on.
I was like, hey, that's a real thing.
You know how my mind works, Lord.
How my mind works. I could be in the middle of reading something, and I will put the book down, go do something else, come back and read it again, put the book down and go. It'd be too much. Like, everybody got ADHD.
It's a lot. Because it's just a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
I seen a post and it was like, humans were not made to work as hard as we do.
No.
And to have as much going on in our lives, or to be as busy as we are. And I was like, you know what? We probably wasn't.
They wasn't that busy back in the day?
No. We are doing, I feel like the average person, the average entrepreneur, that's all we can speak on for real.
Let's see.
That's what we are. The average entrepreneur is probably doing the job of at least 3 people.
Yeah, because we ain't got no employees. It's just us.
At least 3 people.
Golly.
Like, it'd be a lot to have to keep up with. So that whole statistic about the average person having however many thoughts going on in their mind at once or in one day, we might have a little bit more than that.
You know how many things I think about just standing behind a chair?
Too many.
I'm thinking about food, what time I need to do pickups, if I wash clothes, what we gonna eat, do I got enough of something or do I need to go to the store? No, I'm gonna just Instacart. No, I'm gonna go to the store. No, I'm gonna Instacart. No, I should have did Kroger pickup.
But then it's too late.
So
you got to do either one.
But I don't want to wait till tomorrow because I need to prep tonight.
So you need to go to the store.
And
that could have just been one thought.
And do I want to...
You had one thought.
Do I want to walk around? Do I want to be around these people? Golly, I don't feel like doing this client right now. Oh, well, that was a breeze. I don't like how did they her today. But it was actually kind of cute. Like, so many things.
It'd be a lot.
It'd be too much.
It'd be a lot. So, 1, keep your mind stayed on God. And 2, get you a hobby.
Get a hobby. I'm about to decorate these cakes.
Get you a hobby. Because sometimes, even if you can't control all of your thoughts, at least you can shut your brain down for a little while. Because if you get a hobby, get you one that requires your focus. Because if you're able to focus on a bunch of other things while doing this hobby, it's not the one that you need.
I have to do it when my kid is gone too.
Yeah.
Have to. And turn some music on. Y'all, if I get in the kitchen and bake without music and while my kid is at home, they turn out terrible.
Baking without music just don't even sound right.
It don't sound right. Now, if I'm in the kitchen, my kitchen is clean. Okay, so I'm the person that won't clean as she goes because I want to see it. And then when I clean it, it's satisfying to me. But I start with the clean kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's satisfying too.
Mm-hmm.
My brain just... So my kitchen has to be clean. I have to turn the music on. And then I can lay my stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Do what I'm going to do. Now, I might get a little frazzled in between because everything is everywhere. But then when I'm done and I pop the cake in the oven, I can clean up. I'm good. And I'm satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And I've made the cake with love, so I know it's going to taste good. Yeah. But
that's why I like baking cookies, because I feel like baking in general requires your focus.
Yeah.
Like, because you got to be precise with baking.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, like, it's such a peaceful hobby. I only do it in the wintertime, though, because I just can't afford, weight-wise, to be baking all year round. Like, discipline-wise, I ain't got that when it comes to sweets.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, I typically do it around the holidays.
I want to do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do that. So, yeah, it was a whole bunch of thoughts right there.
I think my hobby is my nails.
You should get a hand and do, like...
I do. I don't like it.
What's it, feel weird?
I told you I don't like doing other people's nails, so it kind of gives me that feeling. Doing my own nails, very satisfying.
You can come up with some different designs, and if you mess up, it's not on your hand. You don't have to start over.
It just didn't give me the same satisfying feeling. Man, how'd that happen? But yeah, I have one. It just, I wasn't...
They're weird looking. I don't like them.
Yeah, it didn't give me that same satisfying feeling. Maybe I need one that I can attach to, like, something I can clip on the table.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Just something
I'm
to do.
looking at that, yeah.
You got a whole freaking paint set.
I need an easel.
I thought I got you an easel.
No.
What kind of easel? I think I got an easel in the house.
on.
I might have a mini easel. I'm lying. Just buy one because I don't know where it's at.
I just got to get an easel.
Yeah.
And I need to get an apron. I said I want a cooking apron too, because I be in that kitchen.
I got a cooking apron, but where is it? See?
You be losing stuff.
I do.
All the time. Child.
But anyway.
But get y'all a hobby. Something that you just really enjoy doing. And no, you don't have to make money off of it. Every hobby don't have to be like a...
Money, Michael.
No.
Mm-mm.
It don't have to be. Now, if it turns into that, then great. But you don't have to go into it for that reason.
Mm-mm.
Like, when people be like, oh, you need to add nails to your service list.
No.
First of all, no. Second of all, where? Because I don't barely have time to fit y'all in now. Third of all, no, this is just for me. And
this is my downtime.
Yeah. Sometimes you need something that's just for you. But yeah, speaking of just for you, I kind of wanted to talk about having agency over our bodies and over ourselves. I feel like there's a lot of conversation circulating, mainly because of the whole Diddy case, but I don't even want to really get into that. But I don't even feel like it has to be as deep and dark as that. But basically, if y'all don't know what... Anyways, I want to talk about having agency over our bodies, and not just as women, but just in general. But if you don't know what having agency means, it's basically the definition of it, because, I like a good definition. Mm-hmm. An individual's capacity to determine and make meaning of or from their environment through purpose. What?
Purposeful is what it's supposed to be?
That's what it's supposed to say.
Yeah.
Consciousness and reflective and creative action. Basically doing what you want, when you want, and having the power to say that over your body. And it kind of made me think of it because I think a lot of times as women, we think that we are having agency over our bodies, but a lot of times we do things even when we don't want to.
Do men do things when they don't want to? Just because they don't want to? Or are men wired to just, like, want to be sexual all the time?
We only have one man in here that we can ask. So, Brandon, have you ever not felt like having sex but had it anyways because somebody else wanted to?
Me personally, nah. I mean, everybody's different though. It depends on how your drive is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, me, I ain't never turning down the opportunity. But you're ready to go, let's go.
I feel like that's most men.
That's most men.
So,
especially if you're a high desire person. I know there's low desire people, high desire, and some people that in the middle.
The only time I could think of something like turning it down is like if I'm busy. Like like if the money is in jeopardy or something like that, or I had something pre-planned or something like that, like I'm not dropping it to come and do that. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm a mid-desire. Like, I could want you, but I could also not want to do anything. Just sit around and cuddle.
I think I thought I was high desire.
Until you're around somebody all the time.
And I don't want to.
And it's like, all right, I'll see you next week.
For real.
Please.
Damn. No, I really thought that I was like there was a time where I thought that I would be somebody that could just every day be on. Realized, no. I need like at least a day in between. But even still, there are times where I'm just cool. Like, I don't have to. Like, your presence is enough.
You have a JJ.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Like, I'm the guy that always make them hate it. Like, dang. Like, give me a break. Like,
because the coochie needs to breathe.
Yeah.
My coochie sore. Now,
it needs to breathe.
Just swollen.
Irritated.
I'm tired. She's tired.
Can't breathe.
Relax.
Let her rejuve and juice back up. Golly. Bone dry.
One time she said, save it a moment, damn it.
Golly. Relax. Like, it's not going nowhere.
It's too much. It needs to breathe.
It just...
Because now, after a few times, it do get a little... And I know at friction, it's uncomfortable.
What you mean, a little what? Like sore?
Yes, and like, not as moisturized.
Because relax.
Relax.
Give us a second.
Please.
Yeah.
You just create unwanted friction.
I think I have recently realized that I just need the balance of sexual intimacy and non-sexual intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very necessary for me. And not just in like conversation, because I could talk all day on the phone with you, and that's great non-sexual intimacy for me. But in person, you ain't gotta like jump on me first chance you get,
please,
all the time.
Give me a second.
Let me warm up. And that's what
jump on me a little bit at the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and there are days when I do want that.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be just that every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having agency over yourself and over your body is being able to say that without feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
Like owning the fact that, you know what?
What is this?
It's purple something. It's good, ain't it? Mm-hmm. But just being able to be like, you know what? Not today. Or let's just cuddle. Or let's just kick it.
Let's go for a walk.
Let's go out somewhere. Let's cook something together.
We can make cakes.
Let's play a game. Like, there's way too many other things that you can do without having sex and y'all still being together.
Teach me to play cards. I don't know how to do it.
Let's do something.
Yeah.
And so, like, being able to say that and not being worried about the other person's reaction, to me, is what having agency over your body means. And I think for some people, it comes really easy. And then for other people, not so much, because you do, like, care about what the other person is feeling or whatever. And you don't want nobody to, like, feel rejected. But it's not me rejecting you. It's just saying,
not today. Now, if I give in every other time and I just need one day, that shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem. That's what Beyonce said in that one song. When she was like, it's just this one time. I give it every other time.
What song?
And because I say no, not tonight, you acted so ungratefully. What song is that? It's one of the Beyonce songs. But she said no, not tonight. She didn't say no, not ever.
We just be tired.
I done woke up at 5:30 this morning. I went to the gym. I came home. I had to cook breakfast, meal prep, do all the things. I've been cleaning up. I done went to work, worked a full day, came home, had to do some other stuff, might have had some homework and all of it. Baby,
I'm tired. I just want to lay down, have a little glass of water. Let's try to do good during the week. And I just want to chill. I want to just hang out.
I just want to hang out.
That's it.
And for real, I might say no, like, let's just hang out or whatever. And because I feel the closeness of us just kicking it, laughing, kikiing, talking, all of that, it might turn into something, because what y'all don't realize is that's a form of foreplay also. It starts long before your mouth is on me.
Because then when we go in lay down, I might feel different.
I might be looking at you like,
yeah.
Okay, I really like
this. Be so rah-rah.
Dang, relax.
Calm down. Act like you ain't never seen no woman before. It's just jokes, guys.
Yes,
but for real.
It's both.
I joke a lot. I don't play, though.
Period.
But listen.
What?
Okay, so do we expect men to automatically know what to do, or do they just need to figure it out?
For me, I expect you to know something.
A little bit.
A lot of it. At this big age, you know a little more than a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to what pleases me specifically, I don't expect you to know that. I feel like that's something that you got to get to know, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to penalize you for not knowing that I prefer one position over the next, or I prefer a light touch during this versus, you can't penalize somebody for that. And you also can't penalize somebody if you faking all the time and they think they doing something and they not.
I heard about what DJ Envy.
Exactly. Because you've been lying to that man. But 10 years? 10 years?
That's crazy.
10 years. There's no way.
There ain't no way.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was the next question. Do we get upset about it when they don't know or can't figure it out? No, because you got to teach them. You got to, let them know.
Now, if somebody's not teachable, that's one thing. Or if they too cocky and they just not willing to learn because they think they know everything, that's something else. But be teachable, men and women.
Yeah.
And be willing to speak up about what it is that you like and don't like. I think a lot of times as women, we might not know exactly what we like if we haven't been... Because there's a lot of women that aren't as experienced as you would expect.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I saw this post on, I don't even remember what podcast it was, and the dude called in, and he was asking him, he was like, what is something that your girl could do better? And he was like ratting, and then he went into detail about it. He was like, well, she got scoliosis. Sir,
quit telling her business.
Scoliosis.
She said her back be hurt.
First of all, a regular spine. Your knees be tired.
I said, ain't nothing wrong with her back. She's tired like the rest of us. Okay.
That's a lot of work.
We only got so much time up here.
Golly. Knees cracking and stuff.
I'm tired of it.
Legs tight.
I want to get off.
Just swole. Hurt.
I'm sorry. I done did all I could do up
That's
here.
It ain't nothing else to do.
Your turn. Tag.
How many more times am I going to switch my legs from up and down off the side?
Because I'm scooting now. I'm tired. And today was leg day, and you knew it.
Leg day? Glute day? That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's now I feel like you being selfish. Because why would you make me get up?
Why would you make me do it? Hips tight.
But no, I really do think that sometimes it's on the woman to figure out what she likes and don't like.
And then when you get like somebody that you can figure stuff out with,
exactly,
that'd be fun.
That's the fun part.
Cause it'd be like, oh, it's kind of nice.
Cause at this big age, I'm just not about to settle for bad sex.
No.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But two,
my motto is don't ask, don't tell. I just be trying shit.
What?
Yeah, I just be trying shit. Oh, you ain't like that? All right. Because I'm going to...
I was about to say, do you get reviews on the stuff that you try?
Nah, I just know. You know.
You can tell.
Yeah.
If you paying attention.
Yeah, you know when that wasn't it.
But you should also be able to have a conversation with your partner, not a conversation to like make you feel bad, but to get insight on what you did or didn't do, and then incorporate that, and it could be fun.
Yeah, facts.
It ain't gotta be like a negative thing,
and it don't have to be no formal conversation. It can just be y'all talking about it after the deed is done.
I think that's what makes it fun.
I love doing it. Like I love being able to have that rapport with somebody.
Yeah, I done got the, that wasn't it. That was trash before. I was like, damn. Well, then you just gotta go back to the drawing board and do better next time, my guy.
But let's try it again. But let's do it different.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
I done told somebody it was trash, but they asked. But they got offended.
Well,
they didn't necessarily get offended. They got self-conscious and insecure.
Nah, you can't ask if you ain't trying to like apply things and do better. Like,
right.
That's crazy.
Especially if it was the first time, like, you don't know me or my body, I don't know yours. So figure it out. And then I feel like the next time it was him trying to prove that he was good at sex. And I was like, get off.
Please. Yeah, I was like, I had to be like, okay. I was like, did you do that? And he'd be like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, I thought I was into that. I'm not. That's not it. Let's not do that again, please.
That's real good.
Because
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Period. And I don't want to do that as a thing.
Yeah. And it didn't happen no more. And it's like, okay. Now we can try something else. We can move on from that.
It depends on the person too, because some people just don't be paying attention. Some people don't really, they don't be knowing, they don't be caring. They try and get to the end result.
And I feel like that is a selfish way of going into having an experience with another person, because it's not just you in this experience, it's two people. So you want to make sure it's gonna be better if both people are satisfied, if both people are focused on pleasing each other, not you just getting yours. Like, what fun is that? It's not. So I think everybody should pay more attention to what's going on.
Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to how the person's body responds.
Yes.
Because that tells you a lot, too.
It does.
But I like to see a nigga squirm.
Hell yeah. I like that.
In my head, I'm thinking I'm on Mortal Kombat. Finish it.
I'm weak.
For real.
Yeah, I think a lot of women expect men to pay attention to them and their body language and what they like and all of that, but women, we gotta pay attention to them too, because they like certain shit too.
Facts. Yeah, is my eye twitching? Am I throwing up gang signs? Is my toes curling? Like, certain things. It depends. It depends. It depends on
what gang signs is real. No, it's a real thing. What?
Yeah.
Listen.
If you lose
I don't know that it's for real gang signs, but your hands is gonna be doing some involuntary shit.
I'm childish. Because what's happening?
Yeah. I remember the first time it happened, I was like, now, I know I look insane. I'm sure.
Oh, and there's a man, when she make you make that sound that you don't want to make, oh, man.
That is on her giving away y'all secret.
I'm so
now everybody gonna be trying to tap in what they do, see what they can do.
Period. Cause go harder.
Yeah, that's a confidence booster for real.
It is.
Make you go hard, give you control.
Check the seats and see if there's a little spot where you was gripping it at.
I'm so weak.
I'm dead.
That's hilarious.
Cause men are funny. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think y'all should do like a little check-ins every now and then, like maybe what you like, didn't like. Maybe there's something that y'all ain't tried that you know that you do or might like that you want to try. Talk about that too.
Yeah, that's fun.
I love that Deanna is not a prude anymore.
I'm still a prude a little bit.
She's not as open in conversation as I am, but I be getting details about like just whenever I'm like we talking about sex, she's not like, oh my God. I just don't want to picture you like that.
I don't.
You ain't got to. We just talking. We just talking. Y'all, I want to get to a point to where I am just completely confident in saying like what I want, what I don't want at the moment. If I'm just not feeling it, I just want to be able to say, you know what, today, no. And stand on it and not explaining why and doing all that backpedaling and all that.
I just don't feel like it. Can we just watch a show?
Yeah. And you ain't even got to be hard about it or nothing. I just, you know what? I don't got it in me today.
I'm just being hard about it right now.
Yeah. I already know when you talking to somebody, you be off. But, but yeah, like.
It depends on the Mr. Nigga.
It definitely does.
Ooh. I made a post said, I'm really a love girl, but y'all be making me act like Future.
Damn.
Yeah. That's how it be. But I'm not cutting my hair off like Future. I don't want to look like Meryl Streep.
Merle? What it look like?
You ain't seen Future's haircut?
No.
It's terrible.
It looks like Merle?
Granny, pull up Future's haircut.
No.
What was the last event that they had? Was it the gala?
The Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Was he there?
Mm-hmm.
Looking like Merle.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
See it?
Future.
He already ain't cute.
Mm-mm. It looked like somebody that came in the shop and was like, I've really been transitioning, but I'm just sick of this. Can you cut it off? Can you just cut off my relaxed ends? I'm just ready.
It's bull.
It is bull.
But I really am a little girl, and y'all be having me act like Future.
Well, I don't really know there's be a situation like it, but
I'm just saying in general.
Don't be making her act like Future, y'all. She's trying to get out of it.
I am.
She's trying to get into her soft girl era.
Nonchalant. I seen a post that said Capricorn's nonchalant side is probably the worst.
It's really annoying. For real.
I'm trying not to be so blah. But sometimes it's just how I feel.
You've gotten better.
I have.
If I get to acting nonchalant, please believe I do not care no more.
At all.
Because I'm just not a nonchalant type of girl. For the most part. If I get nonchalant.
And I am. So y'all got to figure out the difference in between. I got two types of nonchalant.
Explain.
I'm just like chill, lay back, nothing bothers me type of person anyway. Or at least you're not going to know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, all right, whatever. But then like, if I don't like you no more type of thing, or if I don't want to be bothered, I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a little more harsh.
Because I don't think it's nonchalant. I just think you stopped caring.
That too.
Is there a difference between nonchalant and not caring?
I don't know. Let's Google it.
But you be caring and be nonchalant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like two different types. I see another post. It said, it'd be so many posts I need to say them. Why do women wait until a certain time to show their 9 different types of crazy?
Because now we done got to that point.
Well, I'm going to let you know about them in the beginning.
I might not know all my different types.
Like, not like all of them, but I'm going to let you know that there may be a little personality change.
I think you just started peeling back layers the more comfortable we get with each other. And you just going to start seeing more sides of each other.
I don't think it's necessarily different personalities. I'm just who I am.
You just seeing, you starting to get more of me. Because in the beginning, nobody in their right mind is coming in guns a-blazing, showing, like, bearing their soul to somebody. Because that's how you end up getting hurt. And because you don't know that person yet. So as you get to know each other, there are going to be sides of each other that you see that you might not necessarily like.
So ChatGPT says nonchalant looks like you don't care, and not caring is actually not caring.
Yeah, I think that's what it just said.
So basically, when you nonchalant, you fronting.
I don't be fronting though.
But you be caring. You just be acting like you don't. So you kind of fronting.
Oh, wait. But then again, sometimes I don't be caring.
So you just not caring. That ain't nonchalant. You just don't care.
But don't let me get to not caring.
Yeah.
Because
I promise, if I don't care, I really don't. Like, and it takes me a while to get to that point. So it's like, once I finally get to that point, I don't care.
I just don't care.
At all. Like, and when I don't care, it's like, you don't faze me at all. And that's just not a good spot to be in. How do you feel about this soft girl era?
I like it.
What does it mean for you? What does soft girl era? Why I can't say it right?
Era? You did?
No, the girl part. I was like, what does soft girl?
Because you country.
But what does that mean to you? Like, what is it?
just for me, I think it's just loosening up, not being so uptight, or knowing that I don't have to do everything on my own. Being able to do things by myself and being okay with that. Yeah. And then, like, if there is somebody involved, just letting them be the man. I'm gonna let you be the man until you show me that you're not gonna be the man. Then that's when it's hard, goes back to hard girl. But when you show me something different, I can, like, what they say, like, leave my brain at home. Yeah. Like, I talk nice. I am nice. I call you. I text you. I want to talk to you on the phone. Till you piss me off. Nah, I could. But no, like, yeah, like, show me you can be the man. Let me let my hair down. Let me sit back and chill. I don't like being hard all the time.
No, for real.
Like, it is draining. And I had to explain that to somebody. I was like, I don't like being in control all the time. Because he said something about my attitude. And I was like, I didn't realize it because I think I'm doing it jokingly. And I was like, you're going to find something that you don't like about me. And I was like, that's what you don't like about me. And I was like, but I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just a little response. And he's like, no, like, you don't have to do that.
Right.
And I was like, you're right. I said, but also, I am so used to always being in control of something, because he said something else and was like, you don't always have to be in control. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, because when people come around and they show me a side of them that I feel like is not what a man is supposed to be doing, I feel like you're not properly leading me, then I feel like I have to take back control. Because it ain't no way that my life is getting ready to go haywire.
Yeah.
Because you're not able to lead. And I was like, so then talking to somebody that you can actually let be in control, I don't know how to do that. So now I got to figure out how to just calm down and sit back and see what you're going to do to be able to be like, okay, you can have control.
I think the reassurance, though, that I got this is probably helping you be more at ease.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to be like, you don't always have to be in control. But then when it's your time to take control, you don't know how to take control. So one of us got to. But him, like, reassuring you and proving to you that it's cool. Like, I got this.
I get it. But I feel like I just also have a dominant personality.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't like feeling like my life is out of whack. So I have to pull it back. So by myself, I feel like I be having that. But I'm like, when I'm around you, I just need to not have that. And sometimes that's just hard. But then it's cool to just be like, okay, I can just sit back and not do nothing. Like, that's cool. But it's hard when you a little dominant out here.
Yeah. It's new. It's got to be something that you got to learn over time.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't nothing that when you used to operate in a certain way, it's not something that you just
absolutely not
all of a sudden are able to just let go of. It's something that you got to learn. And that's real life. But the whole soft girl, what the why is it coming out like that? It's pissing me off.
Put it all together.
The soft era.
Soft girl.
You get it. To me, it speaks to vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because for me, in order to be soft, I have to be able to feel like I can be vulnerable around you. And that's in multiple capacities, like as far as my emotions go, as far as me not feeling like I have to always look a certain way when I'm around you, always act a certain way when I'm around you, just being able to just be me and you be okay with that. Not always feeling like it has to be self-care, because I feel like self-care in soft girl era
it's a difference.
Yeah, I feel like you can encompass that if that's something that you need to add into your routine or whatever in order to help that alone like help aid in this era for you, then for sure. Because I know it's something that I need to do more of. I think also being able to say no.
Yeah.
And not over explaining my no's.
Yeah.
Letting no be a complete sentence. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm getting there.
No.
I'm getting there.
So we just need no.
Or, no.
No. You had to throw to your no.
No. Or I don't want to do that. I've been doing a lot of that lately.
What's that?
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it, yeah.
Because I don't. And that's really it. I'm not explaining why.
And the first place that we really have to, say no?
What?
Is at work.
Mm-hmm.
No. We can't do that.
Period.
Because I feel like sometimes, people have unrealistic expectations. And I'm
always looking for you to accommodate them in a certain way. And it's like...
No.
I know I booked for this service, and I know this was this specific time frame, but would you be able to? No. Unfortunately, no. But yeah, saying no, and being okay with that. Being able to speak up for myself and being confident in that. But the vulnerability piece is huge for me because for so much of my life, I just wasn't able or didn't feel safe enough to just let my guard down. And so when it's down, you get the most girly, princessy, soft version of who I am. And I feel like that's who I am at my core. And I love sitting in that. I
need to practice being vulnerable.
If I feel like crying, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, because I don't want you to think I'm no hoe.
And it don't even come off as that. I think for the right person, I feel like they will feel honored that you was even able to let them see that side of you. Because I've never cried with a man before recently.
I'm going to keep working on it in therapy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like that's something that absolutely needs to happen. But for me, that was huge because I was able to do that and know that it wasn't rubbing you no type of way or anything. We was able to talk through what I was going through. Or not necessarily going through, but able to talk through my feelings. And I'd be completely okay with it and feel safe enough to do that. So, I don't know. I enjoy that. I enjoy, if we out, I ain't got to worry about nothing. And I'm not.
Period. Leave my person home.
I ain't even thought about pulling nothing out.
Yeah, I think, again, my brain, because I'll get asked why I feel something. We can have a whole conversation about it. And I'm cool. But then I'll go back into this bubble. And I think that's a self-sabotage thing. And I'll start thinking something else or thinking the worst. And it's why you think like that when they it's cool and you can have a conversation and it was all okay. But now you thinking something else. We'll work through it through therapy.
Yeah.
But, because it's just a lot of stuff, I don't know. I guess stuff that I've never seen or experienced that I got to work through on my own. And stuff that I don't want to experience that I have seen.
Yeah.
That I got to work through on my own.
That part.
Yeah.
I also have realized that when certain things happen, and I wish I could come up with an example off the top of my head, but I can't right now. But when certain things happen, I automatically think the worst. Or I automatically think this is a trait of the worst type of relationship. And it's girl, relax. Because it's probably not. It might just be something that you need to speak up on or have a conversation about.
Yeah.
And I think because I've been so used to not having those type of conversations, just letting stuff ride and then get to a point to where I'm just over it. Now being able to just talk it out makes a world of difference.
It really does. And it's crazy because it's I don't be wanting to talk and have these conversations, but then it's okay, I'm comfortable. I can have this conversation. And the person not feel no type of way.
And when you don't have those conversations, you lean more on other people's opinions, portrayals, what you see on social media and stuff, because you know it's always a bunch of relationship gurus and advice on there.
And you know them relationship gurus, they don't even be liking that person.
They be single as hell too. They don't be having nobody.
Yeah. But so, even the ones that like some of them that be married.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even be liking them people.
Y'all don't. And y'all be cheating on them. So it's like y'all either single or y'all hate who y'all with.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah, no.
I just want a genuine love. I don't want my person to not like me or to hate me.
If like, you don't like me, please let me know.
Please tell me.
Because I'm thinking we in love and you can't stand me.
Like me.
Hate my guts.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And I felt that before.
That is so crazy.
It's crazy.
I remember, this might have something to do with it or not, but it just kind of... Well, I felt like he just didn't like me at this moment. We had went out, I think it was Derby one year. We went out as a group at 1 year. And the person that I was dating at the time seemed like they were so, like, either irritated or embarrassed to be there with me. Me?
Because that's crazy.
That's insane.
We was fire.
Fire.
Every time we go out. I'm not real.
Like, that's crazy. And so, one... It could have been that, or it could have been that you was embarrassed that you had that fucking suit on. But anyways.
Because it was fucking one time.
Because I told you not to put that shit on. And you looked stupid.
Goofy.
But, yeah. And I was like, the way that he treated me that whole night, I was like, this nigga do not like me.
Yeah.
And when I got in the car on our way over there, I instantly heard God say, this is not your person. When I say that, I heard that loud and clear. And when I heard it, I smirked because I was like, I've been feeling like this for a minute. And literally that night, he showed me this is not your person. And I cut it off at night. For other reasons too, but
yeah.
Yeah. If I could tell that you just don't like me or you're just putting on like you too cool to like me, please.
Yeah. I don't want you to act like you like me or just either you like me or you don't. If you don't, it's okay. If you do, great. But
if you don't, we don't need to be dealing with each other.
At all.
Period. Like, that's where it starts and stops. I want you to be gone off me.
Period.
Because I'm going to be gone off you.
Literally.
So.
And it's okay to feel what you feel. Like, you can like me. Like, it's okay.
Love a boy, me.
Period.
I love a girl. But
I'm trying to be. Dang.
I feel like at my core, I'm a lover girl. You just got to peel back some layers because I've been so used to being so guarded that, you know, once I, like, really see that I'm safe here, I promise you'll get, like, the best version of me.
Yeah. And
I'm going to try my hardest to make this work.
Yeah.
And if I've tried it all and it don't work out, then I don't feel bad because I've tried.
Do you feel bad? I don't know.
You be trying.
I be trying.
You be trying.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't think you're somebody that you say you detach easily, but I think that's before you're all the way locked in. I feel like when you all the way locked in, you gonna try everything until it ain't nothing else to try.
At this point in my life, I'm like, I don't be feeling like doing all that.
Let me know before you lock in.
Yeah.
Before I lock in that this ain't gonna be what it's gonna be.
Cause, I'll be like, ooh, what's it gonna be? And I don't be wanting to ask the question, what is this? What are we doing? Because I don't want the response to be, you know what this is. No, I don't.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
And I know men hate that question, but what are we doing?
I would like to know, okay, so, because we hear all the time men hate that question, but how else are you going to get that answer if he's not volunteering that information? Or he's not volunteering the answer for you? How else do you get that information out of him without asking that question? Brandon?
So he supposed to, like, he got to come out and say the words, like, you my girlfriend type shit?
Like,
are you asking us?
Yeah. Nah, like, what do y'all say? Like, what do y'all do? Like
what direction are we moving in? Where are we at in this space? Like, what exactly?
What are we doing?
That we like, because like, should you? Because I've also heard that maybe you as a woman can state like what your intentions are for what y'all doing or where you are in the space that y'all in right now. How you feeling? And then y'all have the conversation from there, and you can see where he is and see if it's lined up or not. Is that a better way to have a conversation versus saying, what are we doing?
I mean, I like that way better. You know, let's just talk about it and meet in the middle and see where we both at. That's
is it like less pressure? Because there's a lot of pressure come with the question of what we doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then it's like you expecting them. You expecting them to lay out this whole framework that he ain't even.
So how long are we supposed to wait before we ask?
I don't know. I guess fate dictates that.
I don't think there's necessarily a time frame. I think you can feel where y'all are. Like if you feeling maybe uncomfortable in the space that y'all in, start having a conversation like, you know what?
See, I'm an overthinker.
That's what conversations is for.
I still overthink.
I know, but you gonna overthink regardless. So you might as well have a conversation. So I think maybe you could be like, you know what? I really enjoy spending time with you. I really enjoy the space that we share together. I really, I'm really enjoying this. And for me, I wouldn't mind if maybe we explore taking this further. I don't know. Whatever you feeling in that moment. And then you see where he is.
Yeah. But you know what? I was thinking the other day, I was like, I do want a genuine relationship, but I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. I was like, do I want to deal with that again?
I think a lot of times we just want to know that somebody wants to be with us, but then you get in it, you're not even necessarily ready for that. I personally, in my life right now, am not rushing into no relationship.
I'm not rushing it.
I don't want anything rushed that is not coming with what I feel like I necessarily need at that moment. Like, what are we rushing to say we're in a relationship for if it's not giving relationship when you in it? Or you rushing into just a title and they don't even respect you on a certain level. Like, I'm not rushing into anything. I would love to know that maybe we on the same page. Yeah. I would love to know that we moving in the same direction. Yeah. But I don't think we have to rush into a title of any sort. If anybody has proven that to me, it's Miranda and her husband or her fiance, Anthony. Because, yes, they've been in a relationship for ever.
Yeah.
But, like she said, so many people will try and push marriage on you. And because we've been together so long, we just automatically supposed to be married by now. She's like, no, shouldn't nobody have to pressure, or I shouldn't have to feel pressured to rush into a marriage if we don't feel like we're ready for that. And now they at the point to where they are, and it hasn't, their relationship ain't done nothing but gotten stronger.
And we still young. Like, you gotta get yourself together. You gotta get your stuff together.
Especially if you know that you still got work to do. Now, you're not gonna be perfect when you like decide to go into a relationship. But if you know that there are certain things that you really have to work on before you can enter into a relationship, then I think it's best that you do that. And that's not to say that you can't still be dealing with the person, getting to know the person, being exclusive with a person while y'all do that and y'all continue to work on each other.
And I'm glad I'm at the point that I know that about myself. I think it was once upon a time, it was like, I felt like I had to be in a relationship. And I don't.
No.
I want to be, but I don't have to be.
And you want to be when it's right.
And I be at home just chilling.
Oh.
I love, the other day, y'all, I came home from work. Charlie was gone. I said, let me order me a little something from the grocery store. Let me Instacart something real quick. Girl, I made me some salmon, broccoli, and rice. And I sat on the couch. I ate my food. Child, watched me a little show. I took me a good nap. And I was just cool with that. Like, I didn't want nobody to come over. I ain't want to go nowhere, no nothing. I was like, now that's some soft girl era right there.
That's how I felt yesterday. I was just in the house ugly.
I want to be ugly in pants.
Listen.
In my drawers.
Listen. Because had y'all not said y'all was coming over, I was in my drawers.
Well, you had your blanket on.
But
I told Mel one time, I said, well, we coming to sit in our drawers too.
I said, now, I know we friends and everything, but relax. I do not want y'all's booty cheeks on my couch. No, thank you. But yeah, like, I think
sitting in your drawers with your friends should be a thing. It's comfort.
I mean, I don't know.
But sit with our blankets.
I'm sure we've done this before, like out of town or something.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think with a relationship comes responsibility and
too much.
You gotta like
worry about their feelings.
Consider somebody else all the time.
And I be considering folks, but
it don't be all the time.
It don't be all the time.
And it don't come as an obligation.
No.
So I consider you when I please right now.
I like it.
So, but when you in a relationship, it's like you expected to consider the other person.
It's rough out here.
But when I be liking people, I be like
them. Let's go to the grocery store together.
Let's do the things together.
Yeah. Like, that's cute to me. Like, let's go to the grocery store together. It ain't that we ain't calling no date, but let's just go. Let's just do
stuff together. That's like quality time is one of my love languages. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly speaking, physical touch has fallen like lower on the list. Mm-hmm. Although I really enjoy physical touch, it don't have to be sex though for me.
Physical touch and gifts are like my last two, and I love gifts.
I love gifts too,
but they the last.
They the last two. They the least important on your list of priorities though. But for me, I like want to be touching. Like if we together,
and I'm in a corner like this,
come here, I'm locking arms. I want to be touching in some type of way.
I will. I just
like physical touch. But even like when I'm at home, I'm like rubbing on my leg, or I'm like I'm touching some type of way, and not even in the. Don't y'all be trying to make it weird. Physical touch is just like. I'm surprised it's not like higher on my list as far as love languages go.
But and I like it.
Girl. Nah, it ain't that deep. But
and I be in my corner on my couch just like this. With my blankets. Watching TV. Or eating a snack. I'm always eating a snack.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna always have a snack.
You always gonna have a snack. I think my highest right now is acts of service.
Mm-hmm. Acts of service, words of affirmation, and what's the third one?
Quality time.
Yes,
it's acts of service and quality time for me. Those are my top two, and then gifts. That moved its way up because that was my last one when I took the test the first time. And then physical touch, and then I think words of affirmation. Though I love words of affirmation, I don't think I necessarily.
That's what I was going to say, because it's crazy. I guess it's why acts of service and words of affirmation, because I don't like words without action. So I think that's why my two are together. And show me.
Forget the words, just show me. And it was crazy because I remember I was having this conversation with him. And I tried to do it out quick. And we was talking about love languages or whatever, and I was talking about how acts of service was my top one and why. And ever since I said that, I ain't had to ask for nothing. I might mention something, and it get done. That shit's far to me.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
do it.
Just do it. Dang it. But yeah, y'all, this conversation could go real long.
It could.
But, yeah, it started off with having agency over yourself, and I think all of it links together. Because basically having agency over yourself, you need to know yourself in order to do that. Because you can't tell somebody what you like or don't like or don't want to do or want to do if you don't know yourself. So get to know you. Mm-hmm. That way you're able to practice agency over yourself and have agency.
That's been a great combo.
It's been a great combo. Brandon, you added some good stuff.
Man, listen up.
You know, find some other non-sexual ways to be intimate with people when they don't feel like it.
So what you be doing when they don't want to be intimate?
Power.
You just gotta take that L.
So you ain't got nothing else that you want to do?
Oh, I mean, yeah, cuddling is cool.
Besides cuddling, because we don't want to cuddle either. What if you meet somebody like me that just sits on the other end of the couch and they don't want to cuddle? Then what you gonna do?
I mean, that's cool. Like, I mess with the quality time. Like, you can be on the end of the couch looking at TikToks, and I can be over here. We can just be in each other's space.
No, put the phones up.
I mean,
I want to be able to also, because I feel like I get distracted really easily. Because if you in my space, I want to be in your space. But I might have stuff to do. But I done got distracted because now you in my space, and I just want to be in your space.
And see, and I can lock in, but still do the stuff that I need to do.
And see, I can't.
Because my brain...
Well, I need to learn.
Yeah.
I need to learn because I just be wanting to be in your skin.
Especially if I got a deadline. Let me type this last letter, and then...
If I got a deadline, you can't come over. No.
Facts.
Because I need to get this shit done. And that literally happened. Last week, I was like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And if you hear, I'm going to be distracted. Like, it's hard for me to compartmentalize it. Like,
Shit, it happened to me. I woke up one day, I was like, oh, shit, it's Wednesday. And then I forgot to put the episode out.
See?
I was caking it, you know?
He got stuff to do. Our episode need to go up.
He got shows to do. Please. See, he wasn't telling us anything. Yeah, he
did the episode go up? He said, "Oh yeah,
because he was caking.
What if I have no technical difficulties? You was over caked up.
You was the difficulty." Tell him you got work to do.
That is hilarious.
Let me put this out, and then we can get back to cuddling.
Yeah. So let me do my stuff first, and then, or if you know I got something to do, I know you got something to do too.
And what you got to do?
And then we could just do our stuff.
Do it together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do vision boards.
It ain't that easy though when you really mess with that person.
I know.
It ain't that easy though.
It's not, but
I be so distracted. Like, come here.
Dang, I'm gonna get like that one day.
I be saying I'm mid-desire. I think I'm high desire for intimacy. And then whatever comes after that.
I mean, it just be it is what it is.
Damn.
Like, I don't want to feel like you don't like want to be around me or want me or anything. Knowing that you're there is fine.
Yeah. Like, I love, like, the presence of it.
But, like, once I hug you at the door, like, I can just sit on the couch and not do anything else. We might, like, touch here and there, but then it's too much. Let me just sit there. But then I might have a moment where I'm like, okay, let me, but then it's like, all right, I'm done enough. Is that bothering you? Because I don't like feeling like I'm bothering somebody or being a bother.
I feel like that goes out the window once I realize I'm not a bother.
See, it's the overthinking.
You not bothering him. If you was bothering him, he wouldn't even be like coming over.
And then I'll be like, all right, that's enough. Let me get back to watching TV or...
He would definitely let you know.
I don't know. I'll stop overthinking one day.
Yeah. I think you be...
I be in my head. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Figure it out. I was playing, but I don't know.
I'll figure it out one day.
Yeah. We finna end this episode because Charlie's doing it up. But this has been a great conversation, guys. Let us know what it means to you to have agency over yourself, over your body, over your life, over your decisions. And does that come easy for you, or is it something that you're working on? For me, it depends on the situation, the scenario, and who I'm communicating with.
Mm-hmm.
But in this space in my life, this season that I'm in now,
mm-hmm.
I want that to become unchangeable. Like, it don't matter what space I'm in, who I'm communicating with, what the scenario is. My answer is my answer.
No.
It don't always got to be no.
Maybe later.
But yeah.
Let's try tomorrow.
Let us know how that's going for y'all. What y'all, do y'all know yourselves enough to be able to speak up for yourselves? And if not, let's work on that too. Because life is just going to be a journey for the rest of the time that we're here on this earth.
That's what he said today.
Period.
You might not have experienced no difficulty yet, but you got a lot of life to live.
Listen. And if you don't get that agency piece down yet, just keep working on it. Don't ever feel like it's a race to the finish line. Like, no, just keep on working. It's always work to be done when it comes to self-work. So, yeah. Great combo, guys.
We're a work in progress, y'all. We're not perfect people.
Nobody walking this earth is. The only person that was died on the cross for our sins.
And that's right.
Period. But y'all, if y'all are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Also head over to Instagram and TikTok at We Them Girls Pod and hit that follow button. And there's a notification button there also. So you don't miss any of our content. And head over to WeThemGirls.com. Everything, all our platforms and everything is listed there, as well as getting you some merch. Because
get the merch.
Brandon is representing us today with the t-shirt. But yeah, we got plenty of stuff. We got hats, t-shirts, leggings, mugs, house shoes, all the things. So go get you some things and support your girls and the network. And head over to buymeacoffee.com/confirmed if you want to up your support a notch. And that is where you can get early content, exclusive content, all the things, lives, all the things. But
outside of that, so like today,
we did. We bought these t-shirts. I forget what the website was, but
Amari Hardwick's line.
It's not his line. He was just
he was. It was a collab.
Either way it goes. It says Holy Ghost
rest for the weary.
For the weary. And then the back got a scripture on it also. But yeah, we will be back next week. Audio on Wednesday.
Visuals on Thursday.
If you want it earlier than that, then go to Buy Me a Coffee.
Visuals on Thursday. So on a Thursday night, you can have your Thirsty Thursday while you cook your dinner.
That's what I tend to do, is pour me a little glass of wine, sit back and cackle to our episode, and then text Deanna and be like, we are fucking hilarious.
I don't know how many times we say that.
But yeah, we really love y'all. We love the support. And we really rock with all of y'all that have been rocking with us for a long time, and even the newbies. We love y'all. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.